What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Grave Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Beyond the Grave After Dark, and we have 32 days until Halloween. It is almost October. You can feel it in the air, right, dude? I'm telling you right now, I love this time of year. This is when, you know, my wife makes these jokes like, you've been waiting all year to like bring your mass out into the living room. It's like, no. These are just part of my little safe area in here where I play music and I talk about horror flicks. They're not going out in the living room. They're staying in here where they're safe and sound with me. Tonight we are talking about a banger from 2014. A nice quick little check-in before you start your work week. The House's October Built. Thanks for being here. Let's check it out. In 2014, the horror gods associated with keeping found footage fresh and relevant served us up a gift, a nasty little 91 minutes of haunted house horror, a love letter, if you will, to the fans of haunted attractions and the actors who volunteer to scare the daylights out of their neighbors. The House's October Built begins with the montage of classic haunted house footage, documented over the years, from the safe and cheesy little local church trunk-or-treat harvest festivals to the extreme haunts loaded with chainsaws, clowns, and carnage. A common thread ties them together. They love Halloween and they love to scare you. The premise for this film is pretty easy to follow. A road trip across the South to film the most extreme haunts in America, and the directors sure make keeping it simple stupid sound good. A labor of love for the underground haunts, and the dedication and hard work it takes to pull it off is on full display. Our crew is armed with an RV, a camera, liquid courage, lots of that. Nothing makes going to a haunted house better than beer in a can. It's science. As the days to Halloween tick by, the more off-putting the haunts tend to get. Our crew of 5 start asking the tough questions and are met with hostility. We learn that a lot of these haunts forget such things as background checks, vetting their actors, opting instead for criminals and corpses and stunts for hire. The haunts themselves, the interviews, the characters, the reaction to their surroundings escalate over the course of the movie, and if nothing else, this is a movie that knows how to build tension. The first few haunts are impressive but more fun than scary. Each successful attraction grows darker and more disturbing. This flick has a cool aesthetic to it, and a commitment to the scare. It vows to never break character. It's relatable because, let's be real, everyone at some point has been scared, and exploring that all over the sketchy southern states looks like one humdinger of a hell of a good time. Until it's not. Until the famed blue skeleton decides they've had enough of this fucking child's play, and they bring the haunt to them. That's when this film finds its voice and when it's done toying with its food. This is why we're here, and this film brings it. The first few times I watched this, I was team, please just let them all die. Make the suffering end. Show us some mercy. You want to pull on the devil's tail? By God, you're gonna fucking find out. All that just to say that I did not like being stuck in an RV with this cast. I didn't like them. I didn't believe them. I didn't trust them. I thought they were just like entitled and looking for it. They were just asking for it. Luckily, The House's October Built rewards the viewer as the haunts get messier, nastier, and downright abusive. Shaky cam, jump scares, shrieks, all turned up to 11 as this thing barrels towards its climax. And it goes without saying that the best parts of this film, the majority of like what makes this thing work, is the practical effects. All of the homemade haunts. It is so charming, and that's really the best of it. The creativity on full display. Really, all these character actors, all these haunts, these people, all they're really looking for is some respect and to be genuinely scared. They just want you to scream. They're volunteering their time. That's the least you can do, am I right? We didn't get all dressed up for nothing here. Also effective is the police footage as we're going through the different testimonials of the real-life horrors and the atrocities committed in these home haunts. Give me more of that. But you know why we're here, right? We're here to talk about the ending. The ending of The House's October Built is the real deal. It's really why we're here. The ending of this movie hits you like a goddamn Mack truck. Imagine being drugged through a haunted house, a haunt that goes from being interactive to buried alive with your friends. The blue skeleton is for real, and the ending alone, I think, is worth the price of admission. Equal parts David Fincher's The Game with a little bit of Hell House LCC, albeit not as well, and just a smidge, just a little bit of Tony Chachery's, a little smidge of Season Salt, a little bit of Megan is missing at the end, and you have a pretty solid, bleak ending where we don't know what happens to Brandy, but we do know that everyone's in their own coffin, and everyone is dead. Perfect. perfect. What a great idea. I've never been to a haunted house. I mean, I think everybody goes to one, but you don't actually go and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna die at the end of this. I'm gonna pick out my own coffin. I'm gonna be like 6 foot, right? Nobody does that. This movie, Houses October Built, pulls that off flawlessly. I know a lot of people wanted like more resolution, a little restitution, a little justice for the characters. I hated them. So yeah, I was glad when they died. I thought this was the perfect way to go out. Part 2 is a little bit different, you know, it's not as good as the first one, but for the stuff you have to put up with these characters that are just asking for it. They deserve what they had coming to them. I couldn't stand them. That Zach dude, man. Yeah, you keep on messing with it. This is what you're gonna get. An ending. Brilliant. So folks, that is the Houses October Built. This has become kind of like a Halloween staple for the last 10 years with the little 3-piece with Hell House LCC and then Haunt. Going somewhere, going to a haunted corn maze with your loved ones. Dude, perfect. Put this on right before you go. Make them watch Haunt, make them watch this, make them watch Hell House. Stay away from Hellfest if you can. There's nothing like paying someone to scare you, and this is a great little film. I'm gonna go ahead and say 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. I like it. I don't love it, but I think it's very, very, very solid. But if nothing else, from RLJ, this Blu-ray comes with the film before the film, the like movie that it was before. It's like the footage that created, you know, the movie that inspired this feature length. There's a documentary. It's really, really long, and then they've also got other special features talking about how they built the different sets and other haunted attractions across the US. It's got great music. This is a great film. What are you doing? Go watch this thing. I think, yeah, 7. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. Recommended viewing. If you want to see more from me, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, are you a fan of this flick? Is there other films that I'm forgetting? I know we talked about Funhouse last night. Tobe Hooper. Love that film. I think this movie's excellent. I think it's great for the season. And then share with a friend, share with the loved one, share with who you can. I see you guys out there. Follow me on social media. Lots of fun stuff coming soon. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.